Your voice is the most important tool you have as an online meditation teacher. And yet, we spend most of our time looking for the perfect microphone arm, microphone stand, pop filter, acoustic treatment. We focus so much on the external environment and neglect to look at the internal environment. But that stops today. Today we're going to look at vocal warm-ups, how the voice works, how speech works, and ways we can increase our quality of voice so that when our students come in and listen to us, that they feel like they want to stick around and come back for more. Do not underestimate how important your voice is. Right, with that, let's get into this. Now, if you want a short version of just the warm-up, the time codes will be on this video, so you can just skip straight to the warm-up. I'll also do a YouTube short as well as an Instagram video, so if you want, go check out those, and you can save it down and just do that until you know it off by heart, which shouldn't take too long. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm the Downward Doug. I am a meditation teacher. I've been working on Insight Timer for 3 years, but in the last year, I took my income from $13 a month all the way to over $2,000 on the regular, and going up and up and up. And one of the things I've been changing is making sure the quality of work I do is up there. Whether it's technical or whether it's myself and my voice, I'm trying to make sure that what I put out as an offering on Insight Timer is of the highest quality. Why is that important? Well, you forget that you're a brand. All right, and it's not a way a lot of meditation teachers see themselves, but it's true. And all I mean by that is people associate something with you. I want people to associate high quality content with me, so they know when they show up that they're going to get something good. And that starts with your voice. And that's why I wanted to focus on that today, and something that I've been changing on my Insight Timer journey. I never used to do vocal warm-ups. Now I do them whenever I start, because I batch record, and I want to make sure it's all very good. So vocal warm-ups are important, and they're important because it translates to the quality of your voice and also improves your diction and your voice over time too. So it's kind of like training for what you want to be good at. Okay, simply put. I would also say that you're in people's ears, and that's a very intimate place. And we want to make sure that what's going into people's ears in this intimate place is enjoyable. And that includes taking out mouth clicks and breathing, and that's part of the editing, but also making sure that our voice is high quality and people want to hear it. So that's my little speech on why you should look after your voice and focus in on it in general. Now, the geeky stuff. Speaking and your voice is super complicated. Now, at a very basic level, this is what it looks like. And this is the science part. So if you want to get to the vocal warm-up, you can book out now. When you see church organs play, what's happening? Or bagpipes, air is being pushed through cylinders. Depending on the constriction of the cylinder, of the diameter, it's going to make a different pitch or tone. I'm not sure what the difference is. If you know, let me know in the comments. That's music. That's how a lot of wood-related music works. As humans, our voice is kind of like that, but way more complicated. So we do have air that comes from our lungs. We do have an exit point, which is our mouth. And we do have a cylinder, which is our throat. But because we're clever little creatures, we can do a lot with it. That's because we have something called a voice box in our larynx. And that's just in our trachea, the area that's underneath your tongue that connects to your lungs. So we push air through, and normally we have these vocal folds in our larynx, which are open. So it's kind of like that, and they stay open. Then when we speak, they kind of do something like that, so that's how we speak. Look, that's not the most scientific, I know, but you kind of get the idea. There's just these two pieces of skin that move back and forth and vibrate at different frequencies that help us make our voice. Now, the voice is different to speech. Voice is the sound you make without your mouth. So as a baby, when you scream or you cry or you laugh, or even as an adult as you do those things, that's your voice. And your voice is unique. And it's just like a thumbprint. Now, our speech comes in when it comes to the mouth. And how we form our mouth will dictate how we use speech and what languages we speak or what accents we use. That comes from the tongue, the lips, and the mouth. All right, so a lot of different units here. When we do a vocal warm-up, we want to make sure all of those different units are working. The diaphragm, because the lungs don't have their own muscle, the diaphragm is going to push the air out. The vocal folds in the larynx are going to have to be warmed up so that we can constrict them at the right amount and precisely to make the voice we want. And then our tongue wants to be warm enough so that we can make different speech patterns, as well as our mouth and our lips. So I wanted to give you a warm-up that has all of those things. And that's what we're going to do together. Now I'm going to explain it first and then afterwards do it in real time, because it may feel like it's quite slow when I do it and explain it, but in real time it's much quicker. It's a couple of minutes. Just a note, do this when you're on your own. This is my disclaimer. It's embarrassing. It's kind of, you look mental when you do it, and you also sound mental when you do it. So if those things are important to you, you make sure you're private so you can really give it everything. Okay, that's my little warning to you. It may well give your partner the ick, so get away from them. And now I am going to give you the ick by doing this. So yeah, I'm taking one for the team here. I'm jumping on the grenade. I'm falling on the sword. You're welcome, is what I'm saying. And just so I know that you appreciate that, make sure you hit like, subscribe, or come join my community where I give more tips just like this and give you access to a lot of resources and free training. So links in the description if you want to find out more about that. Let's get into the warm-up. First thing we want to do is work on this diaphragm. So bring your hands onto your belly. Make sure we're breathing through the belly and not the shoulders. So this is good practice in general. We just want to make sure the belly is moving out as we inhale and then going back as we exhale. Best you can, you're going to breathe in and out through the nostrils. Now the first thing you want to do is kind of relax the rest of the body. Okay? You can kind of hear the tension in someone's voice when they're nervous, so you can help that out just by being relaxed. Okay, great stuff. Now take a deep breath in through the nostrils, and you're just going to say shh for as long as you can. And here we're starting to get used to constricting the air that we let out, so it's not all out in one go, because if we want to speak long sentences without taking a breath, we want to get used to controlling how much air comes out. So inhale through the nostrils, long shush out. Great work. Now we make it staccato, so we break it up. And that's more like our speech pattern, right? When we use words, we're putting out little bits of air each time. So this is just going to help you control. So we do one long one, and then we do a staccato one. All right. Next up, we move up. We get into the voice box. And here we want to warm up the larynx and those vocal folds I spoke about. We do that by humming. So not really getting into the mouth just yet, but just humming. So take a deep inhale through the nostrils, into the belly. Nice. If you can do it in tune, extra points. I can't, as you can hear. Inhale through the nostrils. Same again. Again, getting used to just prolonging how long we have with each breath. Now we're going to go up and down. There you go. And if you want, you can hum your favorite theme tune. I use Indiana Jones, but I can't do it on YouTube because they will give me a copyright strike. Next, tongue trills. So we're into the mouth now. Tongue trills are just like this. Okay. Do it with me now. All right. Now we're going to go up and down. Inhale. You can see I lose it after a while. That needs a lot more practice. Staying with the tongue, now we're going to make circles with the tongue inside of the mouth on the front of the teeth. 3 times one way, 3 times the other. Looks like this. And you'll feel your tongue, especially mine, I can feel it stretches it out by doing that. Okay, now more into the face. Inhale. Open up everything on your face, open your mouth, open your eyes, and then squeeze everything. Open. Close. Open. Close. So it's like lottery to, I don't know, biting a lemon. Okay, now we're on to vowel sounds. So for this, we're going to take a deep breath in and go me, my, me, my, mo, moom. So inhale. Me, my, mo, moom. And then you can combine this with the hum. So me, my, mo, moom. And you guessed it, up and down. Me, my, mo, moom. Me, my, mo, moom. Okay. And then we're on to the consonant sounds. So ma, pa, ta, ka. Ma, pa, ta, ka. It'll be in the description if you kind of can't remember any of these. Ma, pa, ta, ka. Again, using the humming with it. Inhale. Ma, pa, ta, ka. Up and down. Ma, pa, ta, ka. Ma, pa, ta, ka. Ma, pa, ta, ka. Okay. Now let's do it in real time. So without the explanations. So if you're joining us without all the geeky stuff, let's get into it. Shake everything out. Let's get in. Deep inhale. Long shush. Shh. Deep inhale. Staccato shush. Humming. Normal. Inhale. Again. Up and down. Tongue trills. Up and down. All right. Clean the teeth with the mouth, with the tongue. Three times each way. Face pulls. Open. Closed. Open. Closed. Open. Closed. Nice. Vowel sounds. Me, my, mo, moom. Me, my, mo, moom. Me, my, mo, moom. Up and down. Me, my, mo, moom. Me, my, mo, moom. Me, my, mo, moom. On to our consonants. Ma, pa, ta, ka. Ma, pa, ta, ka. Ma, pa, ta, ka. Up and down. Ma, pa, ta, ka. Ma, pa, ta, ka. Ma, pa, ta, ka. And that is your vocal warm-up. Just to end off, some general advice. Stay hydrated, make sure you have lots of water, and also avoid things like milk, that's going to increase the mucus. Avoid things like sugar, that's going to increase inflammation. And then, of course, avoid alcohol and drinking. Those things are also going to dehydrate you and generally are quite harsh on the vocal cords. but that's just for when you're about to do it or the night before. Since I'm finished now for the day, I'm going to have a drink of all of those things included inside. So thanks for joining me. If you want to find out more, look at the links in the description. Come join my community where I give lots of tips, free resources, free training on how you can increase your revenue and reach on Inside Timer. Until next time, Downward Doug, out.